right, guys, we're here with my boy Brian, aka Body Bags in the Discord for
Brian
Figure
Body
Gaming.
Bags Duffy here.
Let's go.
Finally in my own top 8 video. I'm usually over there, now I'm over here.
Let's go. So what did you play today?
All right, so I got top 8 and I played the most toxic deck in the format, pun intended, Virus Turbo. So we will start out with the monsters. There's a couple different packages here. So firstly, you have your Fusler and your Giant Kozaki, and what these guys are great for is they turn on your deck devastation and your Eradicator immediately. So what you do is you set these guys face down, set your deck dev, they go to target one of your monsters, you say absolutely not, deck dev, that's what's happening.
And it activates because the original attack is 2500.
Yeah, so this guy's 2500 dark, and these are both normal summons. These are the strongest normal summons by the stats in the game. But they don't usually get that, but we got ways to make that happen. So that's that package. And then at the end of the day, the power from this deck comes from your dragon package. So we have our Red Ice Darkness Metal Dragons, we have our Wyverns, and those bring back our Dragos, Exploder Dragons, and White Knight Dragon. These guys stop Gores, Battle Fader, Tragodia, all your Blackwing Vayu stuff.
Judgment Dragon.
There was a game today where I basically won against a Blackwing deck, or a Vayu Turbo deck, just running this guy into their face. Just on the board, not too much they could do, especially after I resolved the virus. White Knight Dragon, he's a really cool card. He's another big boy. I like playing big boys. I got the Red Ice Darkness, I got the Fusler. This deck is all the biggest boys in the format. 5-headed dragons.
That's the biggest boy.
Yeah, exactly. So White Knight Dragon, he's got some cool effects. He can redirect an attack towards him. He can stop some destruction effects. He's really good. Exploder Dragon, honestly, pretty good card today. He was just an out to other synchros, just bigger things that were just kind of causing me a couple issues. You don't take any damage, just a free destruction, and he goes to the grave, and so you can just bring him right back with Red Med and do it again if you need it. It just clears the way for your big boys to get into their face. Similar to other dragon decks we play, DD Warrior Lady, again, just gets those big things out of the way, or those problematic monsters. I liked, took out a Treeborn Frog with this. That was helpful. DD Warrior Lady, what can I say? Then the rest of the monsters, we got Spirit Reaper. This card is great in this deck. Once you take out their kneecaps with the viruses, this guy just kicks them when they're down. Yeah. They're drawing cards, they're throwing them in the grave, whatever's sticking, you're ripping right out of there.
It's unexpected.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, I still have 2 cards left, and you got 1 card left.
Exactly. Even more unexpected, the Morphing Jar. People did not see this coming today. The biggest combo with this is once they're under your viruses, you just get 5 new cards, and you get to see every single one of their cards and then rip them again. But I even resolved this without my opponent being under a virus, and it was still good. They just because people
you can just plus on them not setting traps or spells.
Yeah, they didn't set their traps. I set mine. I set my Morphing Jar. Set 2. Had one in hand. It was a Wyvern. They ran into my Morphing Jar. I drew a fresh hand. I had got what I needed into my grave. And they threw their alias away that they had just searched. They were like, I'm gonna do a lot with this thing. Yeah,
and they didn't do much.
Morphing Jar. Trag, Gores. I like Gores a lot more than I like Trag.
In this deck, I think Gores is definitely way better.
Yeah, so if I were to cut something, it might be the Trag, but Trag is still good. I think I shouted him out in every game, kept Gores. Gores won me a game. It was good.
Nice.
That's just how they are.
Yeah.
Spells, these are kind of straightforward. Future Fusion for the dragons, obviously. Gold Sark gets Future Fusion 90% of the time, otherwise gets what you need. I got Mirror Force, Heavy Storm, it's whatever you need. It's a little slow. I often side it out in like the slower matchups, like Frogs. I know I have the time to resolve something like this, but against like Hero Beat or like Black Wings, when I know I don't have the 2 turns and I need a card instead, I'll take them out. Extra draw, back row hate, standard stuff.
Yep, standard.
Now for the namesakes of the decks, we main deck 3 Deck Dev and 3 Eradicator. These just felt so good to resolve every single time.
Bet, bro.
I was ripping 3 cards, 4 cards every turn. You get the most important part of this is that you get perfect information.
Yeah.
This deck is just information.deck. You run the Mind Crush as well. There are multiple times where it's like I would set a I would play Future Fusion. I would get a dragon into the deck, into the graveyard. I'll bring back the red meds with the wyverns, and I'll have both of these. And I hit them both in the same turn. Just rips their entire hand. I got the 3rd wyvern, and I just keep rolling.
Oh, that's not nice, bro.
But
that's just mean. You gotta be nice to the other players, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the information and just the whole, destruction of the deck.
Yeah.
Core of it. I wouldn't go any less on these.
Yeah.
But they are matchup dependent though. That is important to note. I did kind of flex up and down on these depending on the matchup. Like Black Wings, I kind of went down on a deck dev or 2, and there are decks that'll play less back row as well. So you kind of take some of these out. It's really it's just really good to just kind of know what you're playing against and know what the strengths of the viruses that you're planning to use are. I main deck 2 Skill Drain. Other deck like this have these in the side deck. I prefer to have it in the main deck. It really just turns on your Fuselers and your Kazakis. That's where the biggest normal summon in the format comes in. 2,800, 2,500. Just start smacking them in the face. It's about as simple as that. Oftentimes I would set one. This guy's got 2,400 defense, by the way. So you just, they attack into your guy thinking this is gonna die. You flip over Skill Drain. They take 800 damage.
Yeah, they might take the 1,000 you just paid.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
even it out. Oh yeah, thank you.
So I like Skill Drain in the main deck. I think it was probably one of the MVPs of the day today for me.
Okay, that's awesome.
Good against most decks. There were a lot of graveyard decks, but
even still, a lot of those decks, if they synchro at all.
But that's a good thing. It's like you don't even need to take them out because you got these guys in your main deck. So it's like a lot of people play this because it hampers your opponent.
Yeah.
For me, this does both. It makes me stronger and you weaker.
Yeah. Definitely seems like a broken card in there.
Solemn Judgment, obviously Solemn Judgment, but it's also the card I won today. Ultimate Rare Solemn Judgment from OP12, some sort of tournament pack.
Yep.
Love
OTS
that though.
pack.
So OTS pack, that's a direct upgrade. Sweet.
Let's go.
Mirror Force, Call the Haunted, Torrential, Trap Dust Shoot, Information,
Yep. Yep.
So let's get into the side deck.
Side deck.
2 Cyber Dragon for the machines, and for just like your normal summon heavy decks, like your Hero Beats, you can just run over to Alias. Fuseler is a machine, so if you get these in there, and for whatever reason you need to make your own fortress, you can. I haven't done it today, but you can do it. Let's see, Sirocco, side of these in 4 times today.
Yeah.
I played against 2 regular Blackwings, 2 hybrids, and 1 turbo. So I felt they were strong. I actually didn't really see them.
You didn't get any good pumps on them?
No, I didn't.
Then you didn't get any good pumps on them? Damn.
My monsters are already juiced as it is.
That's
so
true.
I don't need this guy to be super juiced. But he was there. Grand Mole breaks through the walls, paves the way for the boys.
Yeah.
3 Prohibition. If I need to take out a virus, I'm typically putting this in. I think this card is sick. If you just know the format, then you should be able to utilize this just fine. You know what your opponent wants to do, then you can just say you're not allowed to do that. And that's basically what this whole deck is.
Yeah.
Between the 2 viruses, Skill Drain and Prohibition, it's like your opponent doesn't even get to play.
Yeah, they don't even get to like move their arms.
Yeah.
They're like,
So the 2 Starlight Road. I don't know if this is typically done in the deck list I've seen. Haven't put these in there, but in the side deck. But running Prohibition, running Skill Drain in the main deck, especially, I felt like I would need to defend those at some point. Even if I have Skill Drain on there, even if it's a 2,500 dragon, sometimes is good. I heavy stormed myself for a game one time, so
clutch.
That was helpful.
People forget about that.
Yeah. Return, I think I put this in every game. With running the dragon package, you kind of expect people to run the graveyard hate. So your soul releases and your GD crows, which you'll see in the other deck profiles I'm making, by the way. So you're already banishing your dragons on your own. So when you add your opponent doing that, you're just going to want this. I think it's good. You just come back, you bring all the big boys back, and you just kind of win on the spot, so that's cool. Pulling the Rug, I like this card a lot. Hits a lot of cards in the format. It hits your Divas, hits your Monarchs, hits Junk Synchron, you name it, it hits it. It's
Stratos,
a good card.
bro.
Yeah, Stratos, yeah, of course.
Breaker.
Yeah, you're totally right.
Yeah.
It hits a lot of cards in the format. I think it's really good. It came out in Supers. I'm not running those because these are a little more OG.
Yeah,
like
we play with the OGs.
Except for this is not an OG.
Oh yeah, you have the OGs. You were lending them
lent
out.
them to
You
your
lent them.
brother.
Yeah,
Those
my
ones
brother.
to your
He took the OGs.
2 Light Imprisoning Mirror. The last 2 cards in the side deck. This is respecting Zach.
Yeah. Where were you today, Zach?
Our resident fairy player.
He wasn't here.
We also have some Lightsworn players. So if you look back in our YouTube library, our backlog, you'll see Lightsworn, you'll see fairies. So it was kind of a meta call. Unfortunately, the joke's on me. Neither of them showed up. So
yeah, those players at top, they are using light stuff.
How that goes. So we'll go on to the extra deck. The biggest boy, 5-headed dragon. Future Fusion dumps all your dragons, obviously. 2 Stardust, strictly for the Starlight Roads. I don't play any tuners. I don't play Mind Control. It's only Starlight Road. Chimera Tech, Cyber Dragons for the machine matchup.
Yeah.
And this one's a little near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
There's actually a story behind this one.
Whoa, what is that?
I can't actually make this guy, but this is Cyber Twin.
Yeah.
So this deck just kind of has a lot of shout outs to a lot of people. The Light Imprisonings for Zach. But the Cyber Twin and the Fusiler is a shout out to my friend Matthias. Back when we were growing up, we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh together, and we made him play this Fusiler Skill Drain deck, which was
I was included.
And this was before Edison format.
This is like right after Cybernetic Revolution came out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his biggest combo was you normal summon Fusiler, Metamorphosis for Cyber Twin, attack for 56. However, the eagle eye among you will notice that Fusiler is 7-star and Cyber Twin is an 8-star. So after our friend made it to top 8 in a local tournament, doing this all day long,
Nobody caught it.
nobody caught it, and somebody finally caught it. He's like,
He wasn't even in
You
the
can't
tournament.
do that.
He was
He's
like,
just
yeah,
slow.
he's like, wait, Fusiler's level 7, Cyber Twin's level 8, and we were like, what? And then he literally sat there and counted it, and we were just laughing. And
Yeah.
it's been a joke for like 15 years now.
right.
Literally.
Yeah. So, yeah, so that's kind of that. But if you want to pan up,
Yes, I do. I'm learning this.
you got it, buddy.
I'm learning.
Um,
But yeah, were there any changes you'd want to make for the deck? I know you were saying something about Trag. but-
yeah, I'm just thinking there's probably something better I can do than Trag. I just felt like once every situation I would have been in where I would have wanted to use Trag, I was kind of low on cards in my hand, so I couldn't really utilize either of his effects, you know, like the steal or the attack. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe there's just something I'm missing there. But
No, I think you're probably getting the hang of it. You've played the deck a lot right now, so.
yeah, so I don't really know what I would put in its place right now, but we'll go back to the workshop. Maybe I'll put brain control.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Their last thing that they could finally get on the field, and then you just take it. They have no back row, and you just attack them.
Yeah. So other than that, I like the deck. I'll probably change out some of these rarities. I'm looking a little low here, but you know, whatever.
It's all good.
Solemn Judgment is the first piece of that.
Let's go.
But yeah, so a couple shout outs. Obviously, shout out to Feel Good Gaming, myself, Evan.
Let's go.
My mom, Colin, friggin' Chuck,
Matt.
Dylan,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
And
Xanadu.
Xanadu,
Xanadu,
of course, obviously
yeah.
Xanadu.
Xanadu.
None of this would be possible without Xanadu. Yeah, so just thanks to everyone, and
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing everybody at the.
looking forward to seeing you all here at our tournaments.
Yep.
You guys are
Birthday
what
bash.
keep us doing this. You guys are what makes this possible, and I think everyone has a lot of fun, and we hope to see more of you out.
Let's go.
But I guess we got one more order of business, if you want to pan back down.
Yep.
This is our Feel Good Gaming mat. And you might not be able to see it on this video, but this mat feels really good, just like our gaming. It's super soft. The printing is awesome. It's all about Edison format. You look at this. We got Spirit Reaper, MVP of my deck.
Well, this one's not on the final one, but yeah.
Oh, that's right. He's not there.
We
Don't
replaced
don't
him.
even look at
We
that guy.
replaced him.
I forgot about that guy.
He's been replaced.
I forgot I said that. But Red Med, MVP of my deck. We got all the favorites here.
Morphing Jar, your favorite of the day, Morphing Jar.
All the power cards are here. Christia. These are going to be available at our next tournament, December 16th. And if you want to pan back up. That tournament is going to be very, very special. It is Evan's birthday.
Yeah.
If you want to come around here. So it's going to be Evan's birthday. Keegan from E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going to be coming out. It's also his birthday. So this is our birthday bash tournament.
We're really excited.
We're doubling the prize pool. It's going to be amazing. We're doing a 2K. We're dropping the mat, which is a limited release. And it's just going to be an absolute blast. So we hope we see all you guys out there. And
we might have some special guests there too. We're looking to get a couple more people, and there might be.
unconfirmed, but yeah, the stars are coming.
And we might have a stream. We're really hoping to get the stream going
Yeah.
because that would be dope
Yep.
to have.
Absolutely. So yeah. So with all that said, from both of us here at Feel Good Gaming, we'll see you next time.